The need to create a heavy tank was well understood in the USSR. Therefore, already in the late 1930s, an attempt was made to create a tank smaller than the T-35, but with a strong reservation. As part of the project, 3 cars were created. The SMK and T-100 were double-turreted, and the KV-1 was a lightweight version of the SMK and had 1 turret. On November 30, 1939, the war between the USSR and Finland began. It was here that the military decided to test their new machine. KV took the first battle already on December 17, when the Mannerheim line broke through. Serial production of KV tanks began in February 1940 at the Kirov plant in Leningrad. It was planned to build 400 copies of KV-1 tanks here. However, only 139 cars were produced in 1940 and 293 tanks in the first half of 1941. The tank body was welded from armor plates with a thickness of 80, 40, 30, and 20 millimeters. Later, additional 25 armor plates were installed in the frontal projection, along the sides and on the turret of the tank. This provided the KV-1 tank with protection from almost all German guns until 1943. The 76 L11 cannon served as the main armament of the tank. The first prototypes also had a 45 gun, but at the first test it was replaced with a DT-29 machine gun. However, in the autumn of 1941, the effectiveness of the L11 gun began to be lacking, and it was replaced by the Z5 gun, which had an increased barrel length, which made it possible to successfully resist German tanks. At first, a 600 engine manufactured in Kharkov was installed on the KV-1. However, in 1941, the plant began evacuation to the Urals, and therefore it was decided to replace the engine with the M17T, a licensed copy of the German BMW 6 engine. And only in the spring of 1942, after the complete evacuation of the Kharkov plant, the VTK engine fell back into place. August 1941. Block 3 roads. It was this order that Zinovy Kolbanov received from his command. He had to delay the German offensive from Luga, Volosovo, and Kingisepp, having only 5 KV-1 tanks in the company, and about to p.m. On August 20, 1941, Hitler's troops launched an offensive. Kolbanov, having let the column of tanks get closer, destroyed the enemy's leading and closing vehicles with precise hits, thereby blocking the possible retreat of the enemy. 30 minutes after this event, the crew of the Kolbanov tank destroyed 22 targets. This feat helped Leningrad survive the long-term blockade and improved the reliability of the Soviet KV-1 tank.